Hello fellow viewers, I'd like to welcome you to today's episode with another announcement because that's what I have been delegated to. I'm locked in a basement, please send some help. We have a Discord server now, and the link to this will be in the description of the video. Feel free to join after giving us your life savings, or by clicking on any of the links we find featured in our descriptions. Thank you very much for your time, and we hope you enjoy the video.
Also, since when do you have children?
Do I have children?
Yeah, you have 4 children.
Holy shitting shit.
And then a grandchild. And then,
I have so many bitches.
grandchild. And then...
I've got great grandkids!
Well, I'm your dad now, so I have great grandkids. Because of you.
Sorry.
We are your hosts.
Winter.
And Sticks. And this is...
Definitely a podcast.
Oh my god, we did it! That didn't take a billion tries at all.
It only took 3 billion, which is probably less than a billion, because it only has the number 3 in it.
Exactly!
Exactly. As
And the letter 3 doesn't have any Y's in it.
Oh, yeah, unless it's THR. And then that one fake letter that no one likes.
Yeah, let's not think about that.
Stanke.
Today's amazing guest for maybe the 5th, maybe the 6th, if we record another episode this week. You won't know until this is uploaded.
First you have to guess who the guest is.
Yeah, do your guess in chat. See, I'm so funny and I definitely didn't steal that joke from chat.
Toadsies for real. Yes, Ace got thieved from. Oh no, boo-hoo. Violin sounds intensified. Now fucking guess!
Can you guys just... Yeah! Come on! It's not that hard.
Yeah, bros.
Your guest is you?
Why wouldn't you know that you're
If it
not
was...
the guest?
Yeah, if it was you, it wouldn't be a guess. Because you would know.
Absolute doof, Ace, you silly fish.
Funny fish. We do have a guest.
No, Ace is a funny fish, but they're also a silly fish now.
And to add to another thing that Ace is correct. Everybody welcome on our guest for this episode, Ace. Everyone say hi. Say hi.
That means you, Ace. And also everyone else.
Hello.
Hi.
Yay!
You don't sound like you need something to make your voice be louder. Totally.
Give me a moment.
Fine! Cool.
This is
No
going
worries.
off the rails. Also, be nice to your grandparent.
Oh yeah. That's a thing, by the way. It's a real thing that totally is true and real.
Yes, I'm definitely your grandparent.
Yeah. You have great grandchildren. What the fuck is wrong with you?
That is not my
why.
fault. That is my children's
That's my fault. No,
Yeah,
actually,
that is-
that's my fault.
It's not
I
my
adopted Winty, dearest, and Winty is the one who has all the fucking children.
I'm such a little boy.
I think we should all feel bad for Av, though, because
Yeah.
they're your parent, and I don't know who the people at the top of that weird family tree are, but we gotta feel bad for them. I just made a pentagon.
Why didn't you make a pentagram? I mean, what?
Because I can't, because it's a measuring stick.
I never knew that Sticky Stick was so anti-sticks.
I am back.
Oh no.
Okay, moving onwards. Ace, what did you want to talk about?
I like comics.
You like comics. What did you want to talk about, though?
Those.
Those. What are
Them?
those?
Comics.
Dem tings. Yeah.
Comics, a thing that I enjoy.
Whoa. What comics do you enjoy? I don't read a lot of comics, but
Nor do I.
I do read and watch a lot of Umbrella Academy. I have all 3 of them.
Yes,
beside me
Umbrella
right now.
Academy. Umbrella Academy is a great comic and TV show,
I have the first
They are
10 My Hero
vastly
Academia
different, though.
mangas.
and I'm willing to educate you all.
You wouldn't be educating me, because I already know.
I mean, on
I
comics
know.
in general.
A tiny bit.
Oh yeah, obviously.
How many?
I don't know. I don't know.
Ace, how many
shit about
comics
comics.
are there in the world?
2.
Okay, what color are they?
Pink and blue.
Okay,
What comic? What are these comics' names?
One is obviously the Umbrella Academy, and the other
one?
is...
Which
And-
one?
They're all...
Apocalypse Street, Dallas, or
Nope,
Hotel City?
they're all one comic.
yeah, sticks.
They're all one comic, and I say it is so. And the other comic that exists is your mom.
I guessed that was coming. Get it? See what I did there? Because you're the guest.
I am the guest.
And I
Awesome.
guess.
This is much more entertaining than the other episodes we've done already.
Oh,
Right
I
at-
forgot
right
there
at
was
the gate.
there's something I wanted to say about Ace. Ace, welcome to the show. You of the toasty, the crunchy, the spicy taste.
Yes.
Takes.
Yes,
Ace,
I have great
have the
takes.
crunchiest,
I have the
most
crunchiest,
elastic
toastiest tastes.
You have the crunchiest, toastiest, most sublime takes.
The stretchiest of all the takes. You could like stretch them out, wear them as a bandana, or maybe
Yep.
even as a sock if it was in a weird shape. Socks are
Yeah.
basically just tubes which are bent.
Well, I wouldn't call them tubes because they have fabric at one end.
Yeah. Did I ask?
Well, no, but I felt my input was important.
That's not what you're here for. You're here to sit there and
You're
just continue
you're
sitting there.
you're here to be seen but
You're-
not perceived. Actually,
You're here to be
usually that
taught.
only applies to women, but now it applies to you.
I am here to give you my toasty takes on comics.
What
Okay,
are
but
your
do them in a
toasty takes on
silent and
comics?
sort of unnoticeable manner. Understood? Thank you.
No,
very
don't
much.
Sure.
listen to Winty.
No one should
Winty
ever listen
doesn't.
to Winty.
Winty
Winty's a
doesn't
bitch.
get
Shut up,
an
Winty.
opinion. As if
Yeah.
I'm Winty.
No
Okay,
opinions.
Winty doesn't get an opinion.
No.
No, you don't get to have an opinion. Your
The
opinion
state
is not
stripped me of
welcome.
my right to have opinions in 2016.
Yes.
After I said something really funny about Splatoon and fucking died.
God. Your whole Terraria rant was so funny.
Ace, were you there for that?
For which? Oh, the Terraria rant. Yes,
Splatoon.
I
Were you there
was.
for
Oh god,
Splatoon?
that was
I
so
was not there for.
entertaining.
I was not there for
Oh
Splatoon.
my god, you missed.
I have
You-
begun
you
watching
Sure did
episode
miss
4.
something. Oh no, Splatoon didn't make it in because
Oh no!
stupid Jakey Poo didn't
Jakey,
account for
Jakey.
being inactive. Editor Dearest got moved to inactive, and then they stopped recording us. They started recording inactive.
Poor
Ruh-roh.
Jakey Poo.
We probably should have moved into an inactive NGL.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
that would have been
fucking
smart,
for
you
us
guys.
to do.
See, I could have told you that if I was there.
You
You
could have
actually
treated
would.
us with that toasty take.
Yeah,
Also,
and I would
can I
have.
just say, how is it that you guys, not even knowing that we would have a guest this time, how is it that the turnout is so much better?
It's because I'm here.
Oh
But
yeah,
they didn't
true.
know you
Ace-
would be here,
Ace is like
They
and no
sensed
one
it.
likes you.
so
Everyone
much.
loves me. I'm part of the family.
Ace, you are so much.
So am I. So is Winty.
Me?
Do you like Winty?
No.
No.
Exactly.
Why would you?
Anyway,
Six, I think you need your opinion checked.
I
What
think we
opinion
should let.
do I
I
need,
think we
Jack?
should let everyone have an opinion except Winter.
Yeah.
That sounds.
And everyone
that
has to have an
sounds
opinion on me as well, because I suck.
Yes.
Aw, Winty, no, don't say that about yourself. Only we're allowed to say that about you. You dumb
Okay,
bitch.
sorry. Can I pretend to be someone else?
No, you cannot pretend to be someone else. That's a stupid idea.
We all
Oh
love
my
you
god,
very
I
much,
should
but
like
like in
totally
a
stop
familiar
pretending
way.
to be someone else, because that way you wouldn't know that it's me, and I could be liked, and people would enjoy my company for once.
We
And
all enjoy your company.
I am brilliant to laugh at, yes. I'm so
That's
good at being
so,
emo.
so sad.
Great
I'm
job.
ironically good at being emo.
That is very
Well,
depressing.
Not as good
But
as me.
I feel like
I went to the My
I
Chemical
feel like-
Romance concert.
Shh. Flynn has a Y in their name.
Flynn.
Mm. Oh, by the way, Sticky, you.
What?
I'm not singing on this episode.
What if the
Yeah.
comic is about singing?
Then I'm going to.
Yeah. What if?
Yeah. Also, Sticks, I have no idea what you said before. Yeah, what? Because you cut out, you doof. I'm
Yeah,
going
I'm
to
a
assume
doof.
you're like, thanks, Winter, for letting me know. I really appreciate that you would tell me that and make sure that I know that.
Oh no! I actually screamed. I screamed very loudly, and I think my brother, who's in the room next to me right now, thinks that I got very badly hurt, like stubbed my toe or something.
Oh my god, don't. Stubbing toesies. Not.
Don't see
What?
them. God, I should steal that one.
Steal what one?
See them.
Anyway,
Nothing. I'm not,
we've been very sidetracked for the last.
yes. Okay.
Never.
Ace.
The
Ace Wasey. What is your favorite comic?
Ace face.
Oh,
is
great! You're
getting-
asking me questions. It's a Q&A. My favorite.
Well,
Maybe
it's only
it's
a Q&A if you
Q&A. You
A.
can add some more letters. Sticks, give me a letter that actually exists and isn't that one that we don't like.
Said.
Wonderful job. Well done.
And
Stig.
That leads perfectly into my favorite comic. Well, my two favorite comics because it's
Zed guy.
It's
That's what
it's Hot Blood and Zarko. They are web comics, and they.
Oh wait,
Why-
webcomics
when
count?
you
Okay, I
said-
read a lot of webcomics.
Okay, Ace, when you told me that you liked comics, I thought that would just be like the nerd Marvel
No, comics. No.
Okay, now I'm excited.
See, look. Exactly. Comics are really expensive, so you gotta do what you do and read webcomics.
Have you read XKCD?
So rad.
No, I haven't.
You should do that.
I should, and I will.
By the way, I have cake, so if I ever get muffled, that's because I'm eating cake. Haha, I have cake and you don't. Fuck you.
What if I do?
I don't have cake, but I
Okay.
do have steak.
I have.
So I don't think
water.
you can flex.
Get on my
Well,
level,
I'm
guys. I have
flexing
water.
anyway, with
I
my
have
flexing
water, but I have
flexing
35-cent
$10.
flavored water from Tesco. So
I love that.
you don't get an opinion. If you don't have a 35-cent flavored water from Tesco, I don't even want to talk to you.
Okay,
Well,
bye.
that kind of defeats the point of me being the guest.
Yeah, no, I'm joking. We all love you.
Thank you. Anyway, my favorite comic is about cowboys and also
Cowboys.
centaurs.
Cowboy centaurs.
Cowboy centaurs. Yes, it is
Awesome.
gay. Yes, it is gay,
Of
Flynn.
course it
Oh
is.
boy.
Flynn.
Boy,
Flynn.
boy.
You really gotta make sure people know that there's no secret Y in there deceiving
What's a
them.
Y?
You know?
Love how that's not even to do with the episode. It's just no one's gonna
No,
have
we-
any
it-
clue what's going on.
It's just happening, okay? You can't argue with that.
I
Also,
guess I can't.
I don't know what the comics you're talking about are, but could we talk about Umbrella Academy, because that's something that we both know about, and
We
it's always
can,
easier
indeed.
to exclude. And everyone loves excluding Winty, so
Everyone
Yes.
loves doing anything negative to Winty because Winty really sucks. By the way, I'm not good. Don't talk to me ever.
Great. We don't have time to unpack that. But yes.
we're not
the
gonna do
Umbrella
that. 'cause
Academy.
it's boring.
The Umbrella Academy.
It's good. I
It is
like
really
it.
good. The artist reminds me of one of my favorite comic book artists, Mike Mignola.
I don't know who that is. I just know that it's good and it's funky and I like it.
Yes, Gabriel Ba is a great artist, and
Everyone
can-
go be nice to Gabriel Bad. No, I bet he has a Twitter or something.
yeah,
I don't know.
Gabriel
do.
Da is a wonderful human being who, well, maybe a human being. We don't know.
2 seconds, my dinner's ready, so I'm just gonna go mute
Fine.
and deafen. You guys can talk about whatever you want.
What webcomics have you read?
That is a great question because I've read many. I have
Okay.
a list of my short list has 16 on Tapas and 24 on Webtoon, and that's my short list. So, I can do a quick fire round and you can tell me if you've read any of them.
Okay.
Hot Blood and Zarko, Decale, Stick and Poke, Crushed, Rock and Riot, Strange and Wild, Long Exposure, Chroma Key, Finding Home, Cyclopedia Exotica, Sparks, Chanta, Charity Case, Decaf, Soul Food, Honey and Venom, Air's Game, Shoot Around, The Barber, Bad Signs, My Dictator Boyfriend, Lore Olympus, After Dark, Blades of Furry, Dead Love, Morgana and Oz, The Prince of Southland, Nove, Homesick, My Sweet Arch Enemy, Concerto for Two Pianos, Andy Bass, School Bus Graveyard, Live With Yourself, Varsity Noir, Mage and Demon Queen, Chad and Joe, Brimstone and Roses, Blacksmith, and She Makes Hungry. Have you read a single one of those?
Dude, we've got so much in common. Like, wow.
So, none?
I think we read different kinds of webcomics.
Yes, I think that has become evident.
Should I tell you my favorite webcomics that I've read?
Yes, feel free to. They might have just not made my shortlist.
Safely Endangered.
Nope.
XKCD.
Nope.
Girls with Slingshots.
Nope.
Brawl in the Family.
Nope.
Legend of Max.
Nope.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh no. We appear to have completely different interests.
I think we do. It seems like you read webcomics on webcomic websites. I don't. I'm just like, what are cool webcomics to my webcomic friends?
Where do you read these webcomics if you're not reading them on specific designated websites?
Well, like, obviously they do have websites, but I don't go on websites that are made specifically for webcomics and be like, hey, what are the most popular webcomics on your website, Mr. Website? And then it's like, hey, you should totally read this webcomic, Sheesh for real. And I'm like, okay, bro, I'm gonna read that webcomic now.
Well, that is what I do.
I guessed. Because you said that I've read so many webcomics on this one particular site, and I went, oh no, this isn't gonna go well.
Yeah. No, we can still talk about ones without knowing anything about it, because you can tell me basic things and I can form opinions off of that.
So, like, in XKCD, the people have legs.
As most people do.
Yeah, which is why it applies to XKCD.
Yeah, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Legs. Is that all that it's...
Damn,
is that all you can give me?
Love legs.
Yes,
some of the
Flynn.
Characters...
Yes, Flynn. Nothing more entertaining than uneducated opinions. You are correct.
Some of the characters in Girls with Slingshots have torsos.
Some of them.
Only some of them.
Some of them just don't.
Yeah. I think...
Me too.
Yeah, I've seen you in real life. You're not one of the torso people.
I am a floating head with legs and arms.
Except you don't really have that many arms, you've only got 2.
That is the regular amount.
What?
That is the regular amount of legs and arms. 2.
Are you sure?
Yes.
How do you know that?
Because I've done the data. I've done the little maths. I've done the average.
The mathematics.
The mathematics.
Whoa. How did you do them? I don't know, that seems like a hard thing to figure out.
With my big old wrinkly brain.
You do have such a creased little brain in your head, which is where all people keep their brains. Haha, silly me, what am I talking about?
I keep my brain in my non-existent torso.
Oh, does that mean that your brain is just like floating there
Yep,
in
sure is.
the empty space between your head and the things underneath your head?
Sure.
Cool.
Let me tell you about some of my favorite comics.
Okay.
And I'll give you a little bit of a summary of what they're all about.
Oh dear.
So one of my favorite ongoing comic that updates regularly is about hockey and trauma.
Whoa. Both are very relatable things that always happen.
Yes.
Except trauma and hockey.
Well, you know, who doesn't love a bit of trauma? Who doesn't
Me.
love a bit of hockey?
Me.
Wow.
I don't really have a positive opinion towards either of those things. They don't
I have a
sound
positive
like-
opinion towards hockey.
Okay. I didn't know that. Now I do. Haha.
Not playing it, but I
Hockey
like to
enjoyer.
watch it. I like to
don't
watch drawings of it.
know.
Clearly.
Drawings of hockey.
Drawings
How
of
do
hockey.
you draw a game? Because isn't a drawing like one still frame?
Well, that is an
So-
excellent question that brings us to dynamics in comics.
What the fuck is a dynamics?
It's just about the about how they indicate motion and the intensity
That
of the
sounds
scene
really dumb.
through paneling and the way the characters are posed and, you know, dynamic poses, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, very interesting stuff. Definitely
really-
great. I can tell you're
I'm-
so engaged.
I'm taped to my seat with duct tape.
With duct tape. I have another one about sports. I like to read comics about sports, and this one is ice skating for furries.
Oh. I was saying oh as an acknowledgement.
Yes, it is ice skating, but it is for furries.
You said.
Mm-hmm.
Why furries are not scalies or featheries or wrinklies? I would love to see grandmas on ice.
I don't think there's grandmas on the ice, but I think there may be a grandma or two. Just furry grandmas.
That's disappointing.
There's no fish,
But there's only
Flynn.
two.
Flynn? There's no fish. There's no fish. I don't think there's any lizards.
This really doesn't sound like a very good comic. There's no fish or lizards.
No,
Is it? Two
There's-
grandmas.
here's the good part.
Oh no.
There are gay people.
Gay, aren't they furries? And I don't. Okay, it depends on your definition of people. In this world, they're people, absolutely.
Oh yes,
but
they
as
are
a
people.
this world person,
Yes, but it doesn't matter if you're a this world person. Your worldview is so narrow.
my worldview is narrow, but it's tall.
Sure. Narrow but tall.
Yeah.
My worldview is wide and short. Like Danny DeVito.
Like you. In. I should stop talking.
Wow, thank you very much.
You got that x-axis.
Wow, such a great job. This is why we don't let you have opinions. You're just not paying attention and then just
Yeah, I'm
Just call me
very sorry.
wide
I
and
did
short.
not- Short, absolutely, but you're not wide.
Oh, I
You are.
absolutely am.
You are
I am-
long.
I have to shuffle sideways through doors because I am just stretched.
what I was trying to say, but it sounded. Oh my fucking god.
No, you didn't do a good job.
I just didn't do a very good job, but I can improve in future if I keep trying and don't give up or down, because no one likes when things go down, apart from people who really like the
Roller coasters.
axis and the y-axis. Yes, which brings me to my next point. What the heck is y?
That is not a thing. I really don't know what you're talking
That's
about.
why I was asking.
I can't inform you on that.
Then why are you even here? Damn, you heckin' dongus.
I'm here for your entertainment
Oh
and
my
for
God,
you
yeah.
to
I love
unintentionally
waffles.
bully me.
Yeah. You, yeah. Yeah.
You know, you should be glad that Styx wasn't here to witness that,
Yeah. I probably should be.
unless
but
I tell him about it.
Oh my god, that would be so silly of you. Ha ha ha.
Haha,
Imagine.
very goofy, very silly of me.
And funny. Hee hee hee. Hee hee.
Now let me tell you another idea of a comic, and you can tell me what you think that's all about.
Okay.
So we've got what's a good one?
I don't
Andy
know.
Bass. Andy Bass is about a vertical mermaid in high school. Talking about the y-axis. A vertical mermaid in high school.
Okay. What do I say now?
You tell me what you think of that.
That sounds so drippy. Cause like it's a fish. Do the classmates fry her in batter and eat her?
No, but they do bully her.
Ha ha.
And she also can't swim.
Isn't she supposed to be a mermaid?
She's a vertical mermaid.
What is the difference? Is she
That's
just
up for you.
1 pixel wide?
Yes, that is definitely what it means. You actually
Oh.
don't see her in the comic. You just like you have to you'd have to zoom in a lot.
Oh, yes, of course.
Get with
I
it, Winter.
So we. I'll try being with it next time. Not that we'll ever have you on the show again, because I'm going to absolutely fucking nuke Dublin.
What?
That
And I
sounds great.
will be arrested,
I miss.
which means I
Oh
cannot
hi,
be on
Styx.
the show.
Sticks.
Hello.
Styx.
What were you saying about UK Dublin?
I'm going to do that.
Why?
And then, because I'm hungry.
I don't know, Leisha. It was brought up without any context.
Will you?
What did
no,
you guys
there
talk
is-
about?
We talked about
Vertical
comics.
Mermaid.
Yes, we also talked about the fact that Winter bullied me.
I did.
How dare you bully
It
your
was-
own grandparent?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
It was definitely
grandparent.
It was definitely intentional.
I totes.
I don't
meant
support
to
that
say
in my children. I'll have to disown you.
I totes meant to say it. Yeah.
Yeah, he called me short and wide.
What?
There is no
What?
further explanation.
Did Winky Dearest call you a fucking square? A rectangle even?
Yes,
What the fuck?
In essence, yeah.
yes.
Really funny.
That's essentially what happened.
Yeah.
I was called short and wide.
Mm-hmm. See the short bit. That's fine. That's just a fact, right?
Oh my god.
But
No,
wide.
we're not talking about that. Wide.
You totes are so small.
Small.
Yeah. And that's not
feel like-
swole with an N. That's
I feel
smoke
I feel like
with a T.
I feel like we should get back on topic.
Yes,
I
let's have
feel like we should
seconds-
not do that.
let's have 5 seconds of silence for my ego.
Hmm.
Right, so the Umbrella Academy,
Is your
right?
ego done sulking?
Yes, you ruined it, Winter.
The
You ruined
whole,
it.
the
The whole
whole
point
point.
is not talk about that.
I didn't call you short, which you are. I just said that your ego
God.
should be done sulking.
Jesus Christ. Yes.
Right,
Anyway.
so the Umbrella Academy.
Yes, the Umbrella Academy. It's a great comic.
It's pretty good. Won't lie, not to engage in hyperbole, but it's pretty good. I like it.
Pretty swaggity.
You told me to watch it.
Have you not
I
seen
did.
it, Winter?
I have not.
You haven't seen it, nor have you read it.
No.
That's really disappointing.
I know what it is.
Yes,
What
it is.
what do you know about it?
Yeah, tell us what you
So,
know.
Like, there's this guy. He builds a school out of umbrellas. What a wacky thing for him to do. And then there's these kids. They're all weird or something. And he teaches them to make them feel like they're not weird, but in actual fact, they are. Because you know why? This is the bit where you say, no, I don't know why, tell us, dear Winter.
No, I don't know why.
No, we don't
Tell
know
us,
why.
dear
Tell
Winter.
us, dear Winter.
Thank you. It's because they have Darupa. Wait, no, that's not it. They have superpowers.
Gasp.
Who would
Shock
have thought
horror. This is in the most of that is incorrect,
See,
but it's
Winter,
a
I
very
was-
Reginald
See,
thing
Winter,
to
this
do
is
to
what I
build
was
a
trying to do.
school.
yes,
It's
that is a great Sir Reginald Hargreaves thing to do.
If I were Sir Reginald Hargreaves, I would totally build an academy out of umbrellas.
My God,
That
would be
seems so in
quirky.
character.
It sounds
I'm-
very practical and good.
Okay, yeah, but he's so over the top. Like he totally would.
He
Like, for
honestly would.
funsies.
He's very dramatic. Like,
The
why
fact
do you
that
need
you called him
Why do you
over
need
the
a
top
sentient
is-
monkey?
For
Why
The fact
sentient
that you
monkey?
say he's over the top makes
I
me
guess-
think of some
I
guy
guess
called Reagan.
in the comics to
Looking
abuse
over
it,
the
I
rim of
guess.
a
But
bucket.
you know,
That's great fun. We just did not let Winter talk there.
You totes didn't.
Yeah,
I'm going
talking
to block
is-
you in IRL real life.
oh
Talking
no.
is for not you.
I should totes not do that.
That's so
Okay.
accurate.
I'm going to stay silent for the rest of the episode.
No, Minty,
Great.
we'll miss you. I mean,
know,
maybe
I'm
we
brilliant.
might miss you.
I won't miss you.
I know, because I hate you.
Clearly.
Wow.
Platonically. As a friend, I hate you.
Every time Winter says I hate you platonically, it immediately makes me think of someone who genuinely hates someone and doesn't want them to think this is the start of an enemies to lovers arc.
Oh
Like-
God, you stanky.
Like someone who is just really upset when it starts to go enemies to lovers.
No, I hate you platonically. This is there is no chemistry here.
It's like
There's no tension.
It's like that's a really toxic trope. Oh my god. I really just hate this person.
Yeah. I mean
The
enemies
person
to
being
lovers
you.
can be done right, but
Because I hate you.
I
Enemies
quite
to
like
I don't know
enemies
why
to
I
lovers,
chose you to
but
be on the podcast. It was a mistake.
You didn't. It was me.
No, you were offline, you dangus.
No.
Yeah.
How am I the dingus in
How
this
are you? I
situation?
didn't ask. I'm so sorry. How are you?
It's a bit late. It's a bit late for
Don't
greetings
care.
and formality.
Didn't ask.
I
How
guess
are
I'll
you?
island.
Fair they didn't ask. That's fair enough? Question mark?
No.
Oh man, Call of Theory's wacky. Anyway, Umbrella Academy.
Yes, that is just what we're going to talk about for the rest of the episode.
Oh dear.
Probably. I mean, I didn't know that webcomics were an option. I read a lot of
Neither did I. I was
webtoons.
excited when Ace said that, but then I remembered that it's Ace talking and I got sad again.
No, you just got sad when I listed off all of the webcomics and none of them were ones that you read.
Because we do not read webcomics the same way whatsoever.
We do not.
I read them with my eyes.
I read them with my nose.
You don't have a nose. You just
I
have a
read
nose.
them with my feet.
What?
I'm a butterfly.
Mhm. You don't have a butter though. You need to make some butter. Make
I do
me
have a lot of butter.
butterfly wench.
Get churning.
Again.
Yes.
Get in the kitchen and make me some butter.
Get churning,
A
wench.
Sigma male grind set. Get sticks to make you butter.
No, me when I'm a trans inclusionary radical misogynist. Trans women are women, so they should get in the kitchen and churn me some butter. What are you gonna do about it?
I miss the
Nothing.
good old days when women would churn me some butter.
When I told them to.
Well, honey, I made you your morning butter. Thank you,
Aw.
wife.
How romantic.
How romantic.
Imagine. Okay, I'm just imagining a utopian society when the only acceptable wedding gift is butter.
Someone's probably written that book.
I so need to write that.
That's just my wedding.
I'll write them a secret.
Did Flynn give you butter?
Typically, when you're getting married, you don't give each other gifts, but yes, the ring was made out of butter.
Blorbin.
Good. Otherwise, I would demand you to get divorced immediately.
Because butter.
That's just not acceptable, you know?
Butter.
You can't just not
It's
gift your
funny 'cause
spouse
it has the
butter.
word in it.
We do share a passion for butter, as we should. Because butter
is
is
like-
supreme.
It's not supreme, it's butter. You
It's
goof.
butter. Butter reminds me of cooking.
Because it's a food.
It's not a food.
Fun
not
fact, if
safe
you
for
wanted to
Clearly, you've
climb
never
up-
met me. I consume not good for my health amounts of butter.
Just
I
because
never
you
knew
eat
you were
something
so
doesn't
cool.
mean that it's food.
I have a friend, and one time we were in the park, and I was like, "Hey,
You
look
don't
at
have
the
a friend.
flower." Okay,
This
I
is
have a
immediately a falsehood.
I have
You
a
don't have
person,
friends.
and we were in the park one time, and I was like, "Damn, look at this flower," and he went, "Show me that flower," and I showed him the flower, and he ate it. It was a fracking dandelion, and he was
Oh.
like, "Yeah."
Munch.
He ate the
Person
whole
clearly
thing.
was a hostage.
What a munchy boy.
Munch, munch.
Yeah,
Munchy boys.
that was him on the dandelion.
I mean, if you haven't
That's-
eaten a dandelion, what are you doing?
Not eating dandelions, obviously.
You gooster.
Ah! Sorry, just had to air out my
Right,
lungs.
let's get back on track. This is evolving rapidly.
That's
It-
the
it
best
was-
way to do
It was never good in the first place.
Because you're here.
It was better than this, though.
You should have seen it when me and Winter were just waiting for you to come back. It didn't
Well, we
go
were
My
great.
apologies for not gracing you with my presence, but I was just feeling kind of snackish.
I
so I
tried
ate
to play a
some-
game with Winter.
What game?
I tried to tell Winter the description of a comic, and then I would be told what this comic is about.
Oh my god, we should do that, except with me, because I have better knowledge.
Yes,
But
see,
no, the thing is, you can't know what the comic actually is about.
yes, see, I will do this. Mm-hmm.
So,
We
Let
should
me
totes
find
for
something.
realsies be doing
right,
that.
I read webtoons. Are these on webtoon?
Oh, some of them are, yes.
Awesome. I probably still haven't read them, but we'll see.
Here's one that I don't think is on Webtoon. It could be, but it
Is
is.
that the only website that you use for webcomics?
No, it is
Okay.
not.
No, Sticky,
Okay.
not you.
Oh, I
Sticky.
Silly goose.
sometimes I get them on tapas if it's like
Hey,
If it's
tapas.
yeah. I mean that's literally only if like a creator on Webtoon is like my new comic is on tapas and I'm like well I'll go read it on tapas. So if I don't know the creator of any of these comics that are on tapas, then I won't know the comics at all. So
I won't be telling you the. I won't be telling you the names. I'll be telling you the I'll be telling you a poor description of what the comic is about.
Oh, awesome.
Okay. So
Yeah.
this one is about.
Oh, also, just before you begin, we should force Winty to read and/or watch The Umbrella Academy and then write us a book report.
Yes, we should.
That'd be funny,
Oh, yeah.
wouldn't it?
We'd love that.
I really fucking hate writing things. Toads don't want to be an author.
You definitely don't write songs and poems in your free time and then sing
Don't tell them.
them. Well, we bit too late.
Well, you sent me some poems, Winter. So
I
it's
sent
a
you
bit.
2 poems, and one of them was me bitching about funerals.
Yes,
That
but
one was
I
actually
think
The day
quite good.
after I went to one.
That one was quite good.
I liked
And
that one.
the other one?
No, it sucked. You've never written a good poem except for that.
What was the other one?
I can't
Allow me
remember.
to remind myself.
Okay,
I love how
great.
we're all talking about the funeral poem as if we've all been sent it.
The second poem, the one about summer, I actually enjoyed writing that much more. It was very fun.
Oh yeah, that one. That one's good too. You're a good poem or
You're a good poem.
I'm glad that you get the goods terminology.
No, not poet. Fln. That is silly. Exactly. Poemer.
Da heck is a poet.
A poet.
right. So should we get on with the thing that we
Yes.
were going to do?
No.
Yes, let us get on with that thing that we
Also,
were going to
I'll
do.
describe one for you afterwards.
Yes, let's do that.
We
So
should
this
all do
one.
it. Should we have
Yes,
like
we
round?
should. Yes, let's do that.
Yay.
Awesome.
So
This will go horribly wrong.
This one is about cyclops racism.
Okay, so I haven't read it because I feel like I would remember Cyclops race.
I think that is a pretty memorable concept. You know, tell me what you think this is about.
Cyclops racism.
Yes, but I need you to elaborate a bit. Weave me a little tale.
There's a Cyclops and they're suffering from Cyclops racism.
That is just what I said, but in a full sentence.
Okay, let me think. So there's people that aren't cyclopses, and there are also cyclopses, but get this, the people don't like the cyclopses because they're different. Should I say cyclopies?
No, it's
Yes.
cyclopses.
That's
It's
disappointing.
Cyclopies.
Cyclopies.
I'm calling them cyclopies.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is totally unrelated. I'm just not
Yeah.
having a sleigh and hate.
That is a spoiler.
So,
Hmm?
right.
I'm talking
These-
to Flynn.
Yeah. These people and the cyclopies, they don't get along, right? Because the cyclopies are
Right.
different, the people don't
Right.
like them, okay?
Right.
So, based upon the difference, people bully the cyclopies.
Yes, good job. That is
That is an
That is a-
accurate description of
that
race.
is how racism works.
Yeah.
Good job. You did it.
I so did.
You summarize racism.
I think you mean I winterized.
Okay, that is
Lord Almighty, I.
good job. Stix, would you like to give me what you would you like to elaborate on this idea?
Say no, it's a trap.
No. Nah, I'm good. Thanks though.
Ah, damn. See, you're ruining
You
your own
almost
podcast.
got me.
You're
You almost got me.
you're
with
ruining your own
tricks.
podcast.
You're a tricky one, Ace. But
You're a tricky trickster, but I'm a trickier trickster. So that's where you and I are different.
And I'm a wonkity wonk wonk.
A wonkster.
Wonk wonk. A wonky
Oh, yes.
wonkster. Can you hold that against them? No, you can't. Yeah, I mean, you probably can. Like, I don't think, but Your Honor, I'm a wonky wonkster. I don't think that'd hold up in a court of law, but still.
Can you start that again?
My
Because
point
I
stamp.
said the words court of law. And like,
I don't
it
think
might mean
saying.
that I can commit
But you're-
crimes. Which
No,
I sure
I'm-
do
What
love.
Stix is saying is you can't commit crimes because saying that you're a wonky wonkster doesn't hold up in court.
Yeah.
But I'm so wonky.
You're
Are
a little
you?
wonky.
I am.
You are pretty wonky, but
You
That's
both, independently
not
of each
helping.
other and of me, have called me the wonkiest wonkster in the past.
No.
has that happened? Maybe
Yeah.
you're. I think. I'm gonna
That's
start
when I got
gaslighting
the
you now.
name.
I don't think that's happened.
I really
I
don't
called
think
you
that happened.
wonky, but Ace,
called
Ace
you-
doesn't call people
Hot
wonky.
Pro tip:
I've never-
gaslighting doesn't work if you announce it before the gaslighting happens.
I was
Ace
going
is
to say
anti-wonk.
something, but I don't. I've never said that word before.
But it's not a word; it's a phrase.
I've never said that phrase before.
You may not have said it
No.
out loud, but you typed it.
I certainly didn't.
Dick.
Right.
You are
So,
wrong.
I don't think anyone is going to get this one. So, what is your?
You guys didn't even
commie-
do my one, but it's fine.
Yeah. Well, I don't know it, and
That's why we're guessing.
Winty
Yes,
is
that's
Winty.
kind of the point. You're not meant to know it.
Wait, Winty is Winty?
Oh,
Hell no!
yeah, you're pretty Winty. There.
I so
Bob.
am.
Sure are Winty.
Right. So, what are we supposed to do?
You give a bad description of this comic, and then we will elaborate on what that means.
What comic?
Whatever comic
Wasn't
you
paying
choose.
attention.
You pick
Oh.
a comic.
Comic
It's your
you
turn now, because you
want.
guys didn't do it for me.
Haha.
Winter said you should say no, and then you did, and now it's your turn.
Oh, awesome.
You didn't ask me.
I did,
think-
and you
I
just
think you have
just
your reason.
But
elaborated.
you asked Winter. No, you didn't. You asked Styx, and then you asked Winter, and then you were like, Styx, tell me more. But you didn't say, Winter, tell me more.
I told you to tell me more, but then
Thank
you
you.
just expanded the definition of racism.
That was the first thing I was saying about it.
Okay, well,
So tell
we're
me
gonna-
to tell you more.
Oh, are we circling back to my one? Tell me more.
No.
Should have known that one was coming.
You walked
Yeah, you
into
should've.
that. You
I got-
walked into it.
I got
You
plied.
walked in.
I got plied
Oh,
again.
please did.
You
Haha.
absolutely walked into that one.
With
You
your
should have seen it
little legs.
Would you like to
Your
go,
little
Styx?
walkers. Yeah, sure. Hold on, like, give me 2 seconds.
Your 2 seconds are up. Accelerate or die.
No, just like the lights. It's very dark where I am, so I have to turn on the lights.
How come you get darkness and I don't?
Oh, Lexi's
Swap.
being a bitch.
You laugh as if I jest, but I do not jest. Swap.
Right, so, I just turned on the lights, so I have swapped.
But it's still bright here.
That sounds like a you problem.
Oh my god, it totally is. I've got so many issues in my life. Haha. Society made me this way. Hashtag I'm 14 and this is deep.
Right.
Stop being emo.
So,
I'm not emo, I'm
You-
just different. I can see the darkness in society.
oh, can you?
Yeah, it's really, really dark.
No way. That's
My
so
childhood
crazy.
made
It's
me afraid of the dark. Please help me.
Nick, would you like to talk about your comic?
Right,
No,
okay,
'cause
so,
it's not a sex thing to do.
my horrible summary, my bad, awful summary is,
Get to it!
my favorite ship dynamic is pink x blue. That's all you get.
Beautiful.
I have a way with words.
Aren't we supposed
You know?
to be giving, like, the basic premise of the plot?
That is the basic premise of the plot. You heard the man.
Actually, I
did.
didn't. I
You
wasn't
heard me.
listening, 'cause you're not very interesting, I'm sorry.
That makes me unhappy. So
I know. That's why I said it. You're
Great.
interesting again. Well done. You did it.
Amazing. Plot twist, you were
I'm
interested
sad now.
all along.
Right, Ace-a-roo, what is your
My extended summary.
yeah
Okay. So cereal.
cereal?
Yes, it's about 2 types of cereal.
Uh-huh.
So no, not serial killers. No, the type that you would usually consume, but no one is eating the cereal here because that would cause death. And this is a children's comic. So
What?
you know Romeo and Juliet.
Oh god, no.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, it is a cinematic masterpiece. So
That's why I said unfortunately, to annoy you.
all of the blue cereals, they're like cornflakes, and they all stick in
Cornflakes
their
aren't
Why
side of the
blue.
pantry.
cornflakes?
Wait, did you paint them?
No, it's just the box that's blue,
Oh.
and it has a little dolphin on it.
I want me my acrylic cornflakes. Y'all.
You can't have acrylic cornflakes. The
Our first
cornflakes,
piece of merch is going to be acrylic.
You die, Angio.
the cornflakes are orange, which is a complementary color of blue.
Orange.
Wow. Is graphic design perhaps your passion?
Graphic design is my passion.
I like
Gotcha.
graphic design except without the colors on it.
Shut up, Winter.
No.
Let me finish
know,
my story.
I mean, okay, I'll shut
Opinion.
up so you can't hear my voice anymore, because I won't be talking.
So the pantry is
Whoa.
quite big because whoever owns this house is quite rich, and it all takes place in the pantry. It's a very boring comic. It's all dialogue, and they don't move ever, the cereal, because they are inanimate objects. But one is blue and it has a dolphin on it and is cornflakes,
Oh
but
my God.
except it's called Flakes of Corn so that we don't get copyrighted.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, my favorite reason of renaming things for stupid reasons. Go ahead.
So the Flakes of Corn, they don't like the pink cereal, which is Cocoa Pops. But
No, pops of cocoa.
pops of cocoa. So the pops, the
What
pops
color
of
is the dolphin
cocoa.
on that one?
It's not a dolphin, you dingus.
I'm not a dingus, I'm a fungus.
You
And I've
fungus.
got my balls.
You absolute foot fungus of a person.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. Anyway, so the
I mean, damn,
the,
how did
the
you
cereal
figure out my secret identity?
the cereal is blue. No, the cereal is not blue. That's the other one. I made a mistake.
You
The
silly
cereal.
You made an oopsie.
Oopsies. The cereal is pink, and the mascot of this cereal is a baby.
Because babies are flesh colored. That's actually really clever. Aww.
and the baby has has a neon pink diaper.
Oh,
Gross.
imagine babies.
I
So-
hate children.
Bleh.
And so-
I'm not,
You may
I'm
be
not a
won- you
dingus,
may-
I'm a fungus. Thank you, Kira, for continuing to contribute to the quotes channel.
Beautiful. What was I
Or
saying?
should we say
Yes,
the Quartz channel?
you may be wondering how does this work, because they are inanimate objects and it's going to be very boring. How do they talk? Well, the mascots on them talk,
Oh,
Oh.
and
Toy Story who?
so it's a baby and a dolphin talking, but it is the cereal that is talking, and
Yeah.
one of the pops of cocoa is in love with one of the flakes of corn.
Oh.
That would be like organs in separate humans being in love with each other.
Yeah,
Is that what's going down in this?
no, it is not. They are cereal.
Oh.
They're
Cereal
inanimate, Winter. You
They're inanimate
silly,
except for
silly
the
goose.
mascots on their boxes, Winter.
Okay,
You
but
goofster.
are they moving or is the picture just changing or what?
The
I know, I
mascots.
guess technically, if they're-
mascots
wait, are
just
they
talk.
making sound?
No, the
This is a
pictures
comic.
aren't changing at all.
This
No,
is a
it's
comic.
just
Okay, but
it's
in
just-
their world, are they
it's
making
just the
sound?
same. It's the same drawing of
With just
the
speech
two
bubbles.
boxes. Yeah, the speech bubbles are the only thing that's changing frame to
And then
frame.
at the very end, they have a lovingly rendered picture of the two of them sitting side by side, where they were on the other side of the pantry, and it teaches you about love, and then they are eaten.
All
and
good
that-
things must come to an end.
And that's my version of the comic, and it's called Serial Dating.
I don't like you anymore. That's a bad pun. That is very bad, and I don't like it.
I came up with it in 2 seconds.
Really?
And it's bad. You could have come up with something good, but no.
No, that would have
Okay,
taken
but we're
time
back
and
to
effort.
that.
Yeah, effort is for dweebuses. I understand now.
Yes, that is my version of my favorite trope is pink X blue. Or
Ship.
whatever you said.
My favorite.
My favorite ship.
My
dynamic-
favorite
dynamic.
ship. Dynamic. Whatever.
My favorite ship got put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Billy at Sea.
Is your comic about ships,
No,
Winter?
I promise.
It should be.
Well, what is it about?
You goofster.
Let me think real quick. Okay, there's this hairbrush, right? He's called Danny. Don't know why he's called Danny. His parents didn't like him very much. This isn't an insult to people called Danny, I promise. Unless it is. If I don't like you, then it is. Sorry. So, there's Danny, the hairbrush. He's also a fish. We don't talk about that. And
Yeah. What?
Danny
What?
is a hairbrush and a fish. Don't talk about it.
Okay. Doesn't bother me.
Good. Okay. What happens is Danny dips himself in blue hair dye.
His whole body or just his head?
His whole body, yes. Oh.
Gorgeous.
Sorry, let me just draw some fan art of Danny the fish hairbrush.
Please do.
Oh, it'll only take a few seconds.
Okay.
Because I have a drawing program in front of me right now. It's
So,
going to be very bad, but I might actually render it to be funny.
yeah.
To be a funny fish.
Okay. So what happens in it is he meets this girl called Shanakwe, and
That's so
this
specific.
one time when she was a kid, yesterday, she found this pink nail polish in her mum's room, and
Beautiful.
she licked it, and she was like, "Damn, shit, this shit fire as fuck."
Okay.
And so, you see, what happened was, she said, I don't want to be Shanna Quay anymore. I want to be nail polish. But that's not how humans work. What she did is covered herself in nail polish. But that didn't turn her into nail polish. You see, Shanna Quay is not the most, well, I shouldn't say Shanna Quay anymore. She's now Nalpalouche. She's not great at pronunciation either. Nalpalouche isn't the most intellectually gifted of beings.
Much like Styx.
Indeed. And sort of
What?
like how you're not the most tallly gifted of people, because you're short. You see?
I'm totally gifted though.
Yeah.
Shut up, Styx.
You spent all your
I'm
points
right,
on
though.
being tall. You gongle. And anyway,
What?
Danny, the fish hairbrush blue guy, was like, dude, Shanna Quay, or should I say Nalpalouche, she's kind of pink though, and he likes pink things. So he went up to her, he was like, hey, with a bunch of Ys, that means they want to have sex. And then they did have sex, and that's why pink and blue is your favorite ship, because then they bought a boat, and they named it Pink and Blue. And so, I lied to you, it actually is about ships.
Oh my god.
And, yeah, right, what a plot twist. So
Gasp.
then they have to deal with the fact that they now have children, even though they're underage. They can't really support their family.
Yeah,
And
what?
then it's a whole like coming of age story about how you don't nut in something pink because your baby will be all fucked up. And it was like, dude, it had less than 8.5 limbs, dude. And so
This is
they had to sell the baby on
interesting.
Craigslist. No one wanted to buy it because it was
So many plot twists.
because it was
What
purple.
the
See?
Christ?
It was purple because they dipped it in acrylic purple. You see, being colored pink or blue doesn't really come in your genetics, so it obviously wouldn't affect the baby that they did that in their youthful youth. They dipped the baby in purple, and that's why it's purple. And people on Craigslist were like, "Dude, that's fucked up. Why did you baby that to it? Why did you paint your baby?" And they went,
Why
"I don't
did
know. It
you
was
paint your
really
baby?"
funny at the time, but it wasn't
It's funny.
funny."
They didn't wash the baby. They were like, it's purple now forever.
Yeah. Like we said, they're not the smartest of people.
At least my story made sense.
No, it didn't.
It really didn't.
It was cereal.
No.
It was Romeo and Juliet, but off-brand cereal.
Still didn't make sense though.
I'm not done. If you would please.
I never know when
But
you're done
hold on
because
while
it
I
has no
please.
plot.
So, right,
Hold on while I please. Sorry.
yeah. They didn't wake up to have the baby. You see, they're really tired from being. Well, they're not acrylic, but the baby is acrylic. They're really tired, and so they're always asleep. That's why there's this. They tried to Craigslist the baby. No one wanted it. The bitches. The baby was like, why? Because it's baby, you know. Also because they dipped it in acrylic paint. And then they just had to deal with having a baby that was purpled by acrylic paint. And then
Their own fault, and
Sure,
I
it was
blame
very
them
hard for them.
yeah. And they
I'm sure
then,
that was very hard for them who
then
did this
they
to themselves by dipping their child in acrylic paint.
then they discovered a lovely thing called abortion, and they did that to the baby, and all lives happily
They
ever.
what?
That's just called murder. Winter, the baby is born already.
No, they poked it with clothes hangers, and it died. That's my story. Did I win?
What's the name? What's the name? You have to give us the name.
Why you should never dip acrylic paint all over babies and be purple.
That is a very long and convoluted title, and I love
Okay,
it.
but there's
Seen worse
like,
titles on Webtoon, in
anime
fairness.
called like Naruto, and that's a good name, but you see, there's also names like the day I discovered that my mother could turn into a goldfish, so I sold her on Craigslist. She was also a purple baby. Don't do that, kids. Abortion is better. So, who won?
Ace.
That's not fair.
It didn't make any sense, but it made a little bit more sense than yours.
At least mine had like plot points.
So did mine!
Winters was just a poor improv group's idea of a story.
Okay,
Ace, yours kind of reminded me of one a webcomic I read once that was like called like it was something about is the chair still there, and every single week they would just post the same picture of a chair, and the title was just always yes. And I don't look at it often, but I'm dreading the day that the chair isn't there, because then we'll all be doomed.
But where is the chair then?
Exactly. Where does the chair go when it's not there?
To you, it goes to eat your face. Nom nom nom.
Sounds dramatic.
The chair is not still there, guys. I'm sorry. I feel like I should tell you.
Amazing.
I'm sorry, just the text in chat of, are you sure it didn't die when it was dipped in paint, and then right after, on that day, we shall all become the chair? Like, just that paragraph? It's very meaningful.
It's poetry.
Yeah. Prose, practically.
Flynn, no, the baby didn't die when it was dipped in paint, because that's not abortion.
Flynn, I'd like to thank you for taking my place of toasty taker. You are giving
like
the
so
toastiest
toasty and
takes.
How silly and goofy of you.
Yes. Now, Winter,
Me.
do you have a comic for us?
Yes, it's called Comic Sans. The sans stands for sans serif. A serif is one of the little fluggety things on fonts. Fonts are what you use to type on computers. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm gonna see how long I can bullshit about Comic Sans. Comic
You can
Sans
make an
is
enemy
annoying font.
lovers about Comic Sans if you want.
Oh my god, you should totes do that, but who's the enemy to lover?
Comic Sans. Comic Sans is the enemy.
Okay, who
To
are the enemies
everyone.
with?
Everyone.
So
Because
everyone starts
everyone
dating Comic
hates
Sans.
Comic Sans. But then
Good.
Comic Sans is like, I actually have a use.
And then it's like, and then they get serifs.
And then everyone is like, Comic Sans was the victim all along because people were just using Comic Sans, and Comic Sans isn't meant to be used that way. Times New Roman is not the enemy. I love Times New Roman.
Times New Roman is one of the best fonts.
It's a really good font. It's a great essay font.
But yes, but for the sheer style, I love Algerian. Monospace is the best. I love Monospace.
Oh, Monospace is a very clean font.
And the fact that every letter takes up the exact same amount of space.
It's just that's why I say it's clean. It's clean and
shivers of ecstasy.
Okay.
Move swiftly onward.
Moving
From
onwards.
that,
Do you actually have a comic for us, or do you want me to just flesh out my enemies of Comic Sans with everyone?
I can totes do a comic. So.
no, you're giving us an idea.
Yeah, I know.
give
I can
us an
make a brutal summary. Okay.
I think we know how this works by now.
Soldiers stuck in a city can't get out, and there's yellows and blue guys as well.
Loving the colors, color, what am I thinking? The theme of color continuing on.
Yeah.
Awesome. I hate it.
Well, Styx, you can go first this time.
Right, what was the summary? I wasn't listening. Because I don't
Soldiers
care.
stuck in a city, and there's yellows and blue guys as well.
So, you know how like colors exist, right?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, well, sucks to suck.
Well,
You
suck
just
to
don't
you
get
then,
context
Styx.
for you just don't get context for this harrowing tale then, because you don't know what colors are. You colorblind little bitch. So there's like different countries, and they're all the colors. right? So there's like a yellow country where everybody's yellow, and then there's a blue country where everybody's blue.
No way.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
And then if you're like a mix between the two, you're like, if you're a mix, like there's primary colors. There's like red, and then there's yellow, and then there's blue, right? And
Those
they're
are
like
indeed the primary colors.
they're like three different islands, and then there's islands between them, and then so the one directly between red and yellow would be orange, and then when it's closer to the red island, that's where all the people who are like 2/3 red and 1/3 yellow, and then so if you have like mixed colored children, you have to send them away to live on these different islands, and at one point they're like, no, and they say fuck this shit,
no.
and then they start a war. They start a war, basically. And then that's what the war is about. So there's yellow guys and blue guys, because they are fighting. They're both together fighting the revolution in the Green Islands.
They've united at last, just to defeat other people.
Oh, by the way,
united-
the main characters, the main soldiers that are stuck in they're red.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I guess there's probably islands in between them also.
It's a rainbow. It's a rainbow of islands, but yellow and
New
blue are like,
rainbow.
we're the only valid colors.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So that's my story. And then it follows what the main...
Is there
it follows...
a city was mentioned? You didn't mention a city, though, did you?
I did. That's where it is. It's in the city in the Green Island. There's only one city per island, obviously.
Amazing. Beautiful.
By the way, because I don't like sticks, I'm giving Ace some extra funsies about the comic. This
Yes.
will be crucial information for your story. There's a running joke where the guy draws the same comic but in like a different time period, let's say medieval or whatever, and basically the dialogue in all these comics is the same, and it's two soldiers talking. What? Okay, I'll do different accents for each one. One of them is going to be my normal accent that's totally not faked and real. Why do we fight? There's no land left over because it's all scorched to a crisp. All the resources have been used up. Religion has been ousted from society. There's no monarchs because everyone's been killed. So, why do we fight? And then the other guy says, to win the war! That was the other accent, by the way. So, there you go. They're fighting to win the war. That's your
Allow me
extra
to tell you.
I'm sorry, that's a
story.
running joke?
Yeah,
That's just
he frequently
the whole comic. It
like the
sounds
guy
like
frequently
just-
draws the same comic, but with different characters in different places and different times, having that exact discussion.
Okay, so my pitch for this comic is that this guy draws like different scenarios with different people, but they all have the same dialogue, and they're all from different like time periods and stuff. And it's like blah 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 blah, and then the other guy is like, to win the war, and that's my comic pitch.
So
Nothing actually happens.
Nothing actually happens.
What about the city?
It's all set in a city.
Of course. Also, can I bring your attention to Flynn's most recent sounding racist as heck, bruv?
Okay,
also, for your
okay.
answer, black, grey, white, they are too cool to deal with the primary colors. They are elsewhere.
Like, monochromatic for life, baby.
Slay. Anyway, that's my comic pitch.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm sorry if I'm like not paying attention. I'm finishing my masterpiece.
Oh yeah, that's
You could've
perfect.
picked
That's a
one
perfect
second.
reason. It's a perfect reason.
No. You don't realize that you're living
It's a
through
masterpiece.
history.
It's gonna be great, Winter.
I'm sure it will, because as we all know, Styx is so amazing at art. I'm not being sarcastic in the slightest. What are you talking about?
That's actually very mean, and I don't like that you said that.
I am being sarcastic.
Wow.
About being sarcastic.
Sarcasticception.
Sarcastic
Someone work out how to fit.
You are a very good artist. I adore the drawing you did of me.
You are very talented
Video.
and very cool, and you make great art for the podcasts.
Thank you for doing what you do and being the person that you are.
What?
Good job on art, Styx.
Oh, I thought you guys
Never-
were talking to each other.
No,
you
we're
doopy
talking to
doop.
you dingus.
Yeah. You totes for real.
But I am a
dingus.
dingus.
Yeah, but you're at least a good at art dingus.
I am.
Good at
yeah.
art dingus. Who wins? Winter?
Who wins? Well, in yours, nothing really happened.
You made my life more difficult by giving me more stuff.
Okay, but that was just a small detail about it.
I had a whole idea.
All around.
I had a great idea, and then you ruined it.
You're welcome.
What was your great idea? Tell us now.
Imagine that I never said the thingy about the.
What was my great idea?
I don't know. What was your great idea?
No, I'm asking myself. Let me try to think. Okay. So, soldiers. So, we cut to a battlefield. It's very intense. People are like hiding, they're doing their whole thing. And a man is giving a...
Are they just hiding? Is that all they're doing?
They're hiding at the moment. This is the start. Okay? It's a very short comic. It's like a short story of comics.
Okay.
So, this man is giving like an inspirational speech to these people, and it's really dramatic. And so
Are
he's
they
like,
hiding
"Oh my god!"
as he's giving the speech?
Yes,
Genuine
they're
question.
like,
Okay.
yes,
Right.
they are hiding as he's giving the speech because he's like, you gotta get
Okay.
out there and you gotta get your head in the game, and it's basically
You
like,
You gotta get you.
Yeah.
exactly. That's what I'm talking about. I was about to say it is just, High School Musical, a High School Musical.
Sorry, what were you saying? I had, like, my dad called me, so I don't know
High School
what's happening.
Massacre.
High School Massacre. That's the name of That's the name of it.
That sounds more likely than a High School Musical to happen in America. I won't lie.
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah,
So,
I regretted it instantly. Right, yeah,
So-
what was happening?
So, your man is like, oh my god, you guys have to get your head in the game, you gotta get out there, you gotta crush these people. And it's very
giants or
solid.
something? Is that how they can crush them?
No, they're just regular people, it's metaphors. Do you know
Oh,
what a
right.
metaphor is? Do you know what a metaphor is?
Is it like a simile but with something?
Sure. Anyway, so these
Awesome.
soldiers are nodding, and you see like some of them like being like they're giving each other looks of like, oh, we'll never see each other again possibly, and it's really dramatic.
Then they have gay sex as a way of saying goodbye.
Maybe some of them do.
With
We don't know.
socks on, obviously.
but
Why
that
are you
makes it
laughing
not
at
gay
me?
sex.
Because I forgot, and I was laughing at how silly and goofy I am for forgetting that if socks are on, it ain't gay.
God, you're
Exactly.
so goofy.
So they
How
they,
could I
they,
have forgotten that?
they do a little kiss, they do a little sex, they do a little they do a little a fun little goodbye.
Yeah.
And so they're just, it's really emotional. You're really invested at this point.
Emotion. Yeah. And
You're
you
like-
have your pants off.
No.
No,
You
Peter,
don't.
no.
So I know you're crying at this point, so wipe that single tear from your eye.
I don't have eyes.
and
I hate it when I don't have eyes.
And
I'm making I the next letter to be removed. What the hell is...
they are outgunned, outmanned, outnumbered,
Outnumbered.
outplanned.
That's
That's what these things are. They are not able to go against these people. Like and it's mentioned in the speech. You get all this information. You don't get it. You know the rule of don't tell it, show it. Like show don't tell. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Did you just say the two things in like the exact same...
I
Okay.
didn't like the way I worded it the first time.
You gotta
Okay.
get your head in the game.
Get in the game. You gotta,
Yeah, and-
gotta get the game. Get...
Beautiful.
I'm-
Chef's kiss.
I'm such.
Yes. So they're.
I am such that X equals Y.
I am telling, I am not showing. Your man is in the speech telling all this stuff because, like I said, it's a short comic. We don't have time for all this exposition. And so you see them like they're crying, they're hugging, they do a little kiss. And so
Ooh, yeah.
they go out and it's really dramatic. And they're like raising their guns, they're like screaming, and you just see them like charging out into battle, and you see these scary other people, and they're like trying. Also, this is in a city,
Oh,
but like
of course.
it's all destroyed and stuff. No, it's not.
Oh,
It's not destroyed. It's a perfectly intact city.
Of course.
You don't see much of it in these scenes. It's all very close up. And so they go out and they're trying to. Oh, beautiful sticks.
Check the file name.
I need to see that. Yassified airbus.
Anyway,
Lord.
these guys are going out. Not going
Like,
out
go-
like
going-
dating.
Oh.
Maybe some of them are. We don't know. Like I said,
Maybe.
we don't
Maybe.
get exposition.
We don't.
And
Yeah.
so they're going out. It's very dramatic.
Drama.
And then you see one of the enemies raise their gun and shoot it. And someone gets hit in the chest, and you just see their face. You don't see like where they were shot. And it's just a look of shock. And then it zooms out. And
I
it
can
was-
imagine that.
Zooms out. It was just paintball with yellow and blue paint.
Oh, I get it. Because they're subverting expectations by making it about colors instead of being about fighting. That's
Mhm.
smart. Nicely done.
What
But
did I
which-
call? What did I call it? I think I gave it a name during my speech.
Men have gay sex and
Fuck
then
if
get
I know.
absolutely splorged by them paints.
No, but if you say the plot twist in the title, it defeats the purpose.
Oh.
It defeats the porpoise.
You can't defeat Porpoise.
No, I
Love
can't.
this.
I'm
This
very
is-
weak. We can go
I'll
until
leave it.
10.
The delicious.
Yeah, and but like I have to leave then because I have an eye doctor appointment in the morning.
Amazing. Well,
you
Winter,
getting new
first
eyes?
of all.
Because I can't
Answer the
see.
question. Are you getting new eyes though?
Sorry, no, sorry. I'm unfortunately too poor for that. But
Disappointing.
I hope to open commission soon, and then.
And then you'll get new eyes.
Yeah, I'll save up money to get new eyes.
I can't see. Not seeing is not a skill issue. It's a tragic problem that I was not really born with, but it did develop at a young age.
Hee 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 ho.
I was probably born with it because like both my parents have fucky eyes.
Well,
So
I
it's
was
their
of course I
fault,
was
not
born
mine.
with it, but it didn't like manifest.
I was born with eyes too. I don't have them anymore though. Craigslist.
Oh.
Oh.
a
Anyway,
shame.
Winter, choose your favorite. Which one's your favorite? Of
Are you
our
going to go with your paintball one or the silly one about?
pardon?
Are you going to go with the paintball one or the silly one? Dialogue?
The paintball one. I really like the paintball one.
Okay. In that case, the winner is the paintball one. Yeah.
I'm just really good at telling
You-
stories.
Hecking did it.
I
thought
did it.
graphic design was your passion.
I can have many passions.
No, you can't. You're not a very passionate person.
I've decided to do line art, like really crunchy line art for this drawing that I'm doing right now. That's a masterpiece that I'll hopefully get done before 10.
Beautiful. Will I do a little comic
Oh my
Sure.
god.
for you guys? Because I
Yeah.
keep winning and you guys can't compete with that. I'm just kidding, you're all great. I love your stories. So
I love my stories too.
So this one, you get a little bit more detail here. It's still one sentence, but you do get a bit more than just Cyclops racism.
Oh.
So this one is about a criminal and a redneck, and also summoning demons, and also gay.
First,
Are you talking about
a joke.
it? Wait, no. Shh. Ace, did you mean the Mothers of Agony from the hit comic, The Umbrella Academy? Dallas. Wait, no, it's not Dallas.
I did not.
The other one.
I did not.
Obsidian.
It's not the Umbrella Academy.
Oh, boom. Is this based on an actual comic, or are you making this up as you
No,
go
this
along?
is these have all been actual descriptions of comics that I read.
Oh, wow.
This one is, if you'd like me to repeat myself, about a criminal and a redneck, and also summoning demons, and also it's gay.
Okay, I have a brilliant joke about redneck. Would you like to hear it?
I would love to hear it.
How do you give a redneck a circumcision?
How do you give a redneck a circumcision?
Kick his sister in the jaw.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can hear the absolute terror in your voice right now.
I like that.
Thank
I
you.
like it. It's fun.
Yep.
Is it
Okay. Yes, it is fun.
It's very fun for the redneck.
Oh no. No. No.
Especially when his sister gets kicked.
Anyway, I would love to hear your.
Are
I
you
would love to
implying
hear your
that the-
versions.
I have a feeling Winters is just going to be that joke,
No, I'm not that
Ex-
bad.
except with his brother, because it's gay.
Yes, I would love you to. I would love you to tell me all about this criminal and a redneck, and also summoning demons, and also being gay.
Can it involve circumcision?
I mean,
Probably
it's not as bad as it probably won't be as bad as your other story. Knock on wood.
That one was amazing.
It was a masterpiece.
It,
Anyway,
it really,
continue.
really was.
Go on.
Okay, so there's this criminal. His brother's a redneck, and they're both gay, but not for each other. It's all platonic. They have socks on. In every single one of the frames, the artist finds some way to show that they're wearing socks. Because that way, they're not being gay at each other. And that means it's cool. So they're wearing their socks, right? And
Yes.
And since it's not actually gay because of their socks, it's not actually incest.
yeah, exactly. Suddenly, the criminal
Disclaimer: it's still gay. It's still incest.
Suddenly, the redneck guy
You
notices
didn't hear it from me.
his friend's stocks come in pairs of 666, and that's Satan's number,
Ruh-roh.
and that means that they're summoning demons. You see, because it's
Uh-huh.
666.
Yes,
that's
I
what-
understand.
Yeah,
No need to mansplain.
I'm not mansplaining. I'm demonsplaining, actually.
That implies that you are a demon, which
It
I do
does,
believe.
yes. Yeah.
Please continue.
And he's like, dude, we've got to really sort out the fact that your socks come in pairs of 666. Not very cool. And his friend's
It's
like,
me.
what? Why?
When we're having definitely not gay sex, it makes me feel kind of funky when, you know, your socks are the socks that we have to wear for it to not be gay or Satan.
Or Satan. They are Satan. Satan's
Exactly.
just like wrapped around his feet.
Yeah.
Just
Basically.
keeping them
Because
toesies
he has-
not
He has-
gay.
Yeah, he has
Exactly.
to wear every sock at the same time. So Satan
So it's
is
not gay.
always on his feet. Yeah, exactly.
I think this is the best thing I've ever drawn, by the way.
Oh goodness.
I do also think that.
But
What?
yeah. And they're like, dude, have you been touched by Satan? But not in a creepy way, because that's not appropriate.
That,
As in,
that's
like,
that's
uh,
not safe for work.
yeah. Kind of like standing on a desk chair, because you might fall off.
You've got some real good ones this episode, Winter.
Thank you.
This is fun. I feel
Thank you.
so bad for Jakey. Jake has to watch through all of this. Jake can't skip.
And oh, look at that, that's where the episode has to end. I'm not kidding, the recording just cuts off like a minute later, and they forgot to do an outro. So this falls to me yet again. So, thank you for putting yourself through physical and mental pain by watching the last 90 minutes of this. I'd like to say I hope you enjoyed, but I don't know if any human being enjoys this. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you find help. Have a nice day, and we will see you for the next episode.